You should never trust a magician. And here's why. We're going to play a game. I have with me 3 playing cards. On the top is the King of Diamonds. The second is another King of Diamonds. And the third card is the Ace of Spades. And the aim of the game for you is to keep your eye on the Ace of Spades. So if I was to move it to the bottom of the packet and say to you, where is the Ace of Spades? You would say on the bottom. Well, you'd be wrong. That would be the King of Diamonds. So where else is the Ace of Spades? On the top, okay? Let's see if you were right. No, that is also the King of Diamonds. What? You want to check the middle as well? Okay. Well, you'd be wrong again. That is also the King of Diamonds. We'll start this again. On the bottom is the Ace of Spades, okay? Where is the King of Diamonds? On the top. Well, let's take a look. You had a 1 in 3 chance. And again, you're wrong. It's the Ace of Spades. You want to check the middle again? Okay, sure, but that's also the Ace of Spades. I know you probably think I'm cheating, and this is why you probably shouldn't trust me, but we really are just playing with 1, 2, 3 King of Diamonds. But, as I said, you should never trust a magician, as we are actually playing with a King of Diamonds, an Ace of Spades, and a Joker. And that is why you should never trust a magician. Hey everyone, and I hope you enjoyed that wee fun intro trick game type thing. If you want to see a solution on how that's done, let me know in the comments and I will maybe do it next week. But I want to kickstart the video by saying thank you so much to the support on last week's Magic Monday. You guys absolutely killed the thumbs up button, which means I'm going to be doing a giveaway today since we reached 150 likes. So today I'm going to be giving away a deck of bicycle playing cards, and I've actually just received it in the post, so we're going to be opening it up here for you guys. So the deck I'm going to be giving away is a black deck of bicycle riderback playing cards, completely sealed. So if you would like to enter the giveaway for a chance to win this deck, all you need to do is follow me on social media. All my links to my socials will be on the screen now, or just check the description down below. If you want a higher chance of entering, make sure to also comment on the video and follow me on everything. And finally, don't forget to subscribe and turn the bell on to be notified when the results video is uploaded. Anyways, good luck to everyone who enters, and let's get started with today's magic video. for the first trick in this video, I'm going to be performing a really awesome and difficult to perform card trick. This always gets great reactions when I perform it, and is probably one of the hardest tricks I know to perform. So, to begin the trick, I need to take out any two of a kind. Now it can literally be any two cards, but since I don't have a spectator here to call out any two of a kind, I'll just go through and grab out my favorite two of a kind, which are the two red aces. So we've got the ace of diamonds, and of course the ace of hearts. Now I'll pop them up to the side. We'll get back to them in just a wee second. So next up, we need a card selected by the spectator. So again, I'll go through and just pull out a random one. Let's say this one. I didn't have a spectator here with me, so I just pulled out any free random card from the middle. It just so happens to be the 6 of spades. And we'll set that 6 in between those two red aces that we just pulled out. So next up, we need another 2 of a kind. And since I've already taken out my favourite ones, I'll just pick a random one. Let's say the 2 black kings, I don't know. So we've got the king of spades. And where's the other one? The other one, there we go. Perfect. So, of course we could have picked any 2 of a kind. I just happened to go for the king of spades and the king of clubs. Now the aim with these 2 cards that I've just pulled out, the king of clubs and the king of spades, is to get your 6 of spades and to transfer it in between these 2 cards. So to do that, I'm going to make sure there is absolutely no way I can get to these 2 kings, and I'll do that by popping them inside the card box. Like so. Now usually what I would do is have the spectator hold on to the card box while I try and transfer the 6 of spades to the kings that are in the box. But since I don't have anyone here with me, what I will do is I will just what will we do? We'll just pop the box like over there or something like that, and we'll try and do it with just the cards and the card box. I'm not too sure how I'll do this because I usually have them place their hand on top. We'll use my own hand, I'll tell you what. You ready? Okay, I think it may have worked. Let's take a look. I think it worked. The 6 of spades is now gone from in between the 2 red aces. Let's take a look inside the box then. And the spectator can freely examine this. There is a card in between the 2 black kings, and it is the 6 of spades. So for the next trick in this video, I'm going to be trying a super awesome and amazing prediction card trick. So I have with me 2 cards that are blank, a pen and a deck of cards. Now I'm going to get to these things in a wee moment, but before, I'm simply going to shuffle up the spectator is happy with the cards, we will start by making 2 predictions over here to my left. So I'm going to use the deck to lean on, but I'm going to make a couple of predictions, so I'll just be a wee second. Okay, I've got my first prediction, and I'm going to make my second prediction now, okay? And I've got my second prediction just to the left. We don't need the pen anymore. Right, what I am going to do is I'm going to start dealing down cards. And when you are happy with the card that I have dealt to, just call out stop wherever you want. Now this can be completely random. I have no idea where I actually am in the deck right now, but let's say the spectator calls stop there, for example. I'll take my first prediction card and pop it on top of that card. And then we're going to do this again. I will deal down cards and just call out stop for me wherever you wish. Right there. Sure. Let's pop my other prediction right in there. Now, before I do anything to the deck, let's recap. So you shuffle the deck as many times as you wanted. It could have been completely random. We said stop wherever we want after I made 2 predictions in 2 different locations throughout the deck. Let's take a look at where you said stop for those predictions. So I think that was the first one there, so you said stop right there. And I'm going to take the card that is on top of where you said stop. So we've got that card there, and we have this card right there. That is indeed where you decided to place my predictions. And let's take a look at the cards that we put them next to. So the first one was the Queen of Diamonds, and my prediction was the Queen of Diamonds. But wait, we still have one more. The second card was the 9 of Clubs, and my prediction was the 9 of Clubs. So that is a super awesome prediction trick. It's not too difficult to perform either, so if you guys want to see a tutorial, let me know. And maybe next week, I'll show you how it is done. Alrighty guys, next up for the video, I'm going to be performing and teaching you a very fun mathematical card trick. I know you guys love it when I teach you all card tricks, so if you love math or you just love card magic, be sure to stay tuned for the tutorial of this trick that I'm about to perform, because it's super easy, super simple, and it's self-working. But let's perform it first so you get a better understanding of what the trick looks like. So before the trick starts, I need you to pick a card. So what I'll do is I'll just pick out a random selection for you to pick out a card from. These are genuinely just random cards that I've picked out, and I need a spectator to pick a card from these selections that I've taken out. Now since I don't have any one, we'll just go through and pick a random one. Say we go for this one here, the 8 of spades. And what we're going to do is just take that packet and we're going to lose it somewhere in the deck. So there, 8 of spades is completely lost within the deck of cards. Now what we're going to do is move on to the math side of the trick. This is the fun bit, the bit that's quite confusing to understand, but I'll try my hardest to explain it to you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to make 4 piles, starting with pile 1, and I'm going to start to deal face up cards from the top of the deck, and every time I deal a card I will count down from 10, so 10, 9, 8, and if we turn over a card that's value matches what I say out loud, we will leave that pile and move on to the next pile. If we go through and we get no matches, I will mark that pile with a cap by putting a card face down on top of it, and we'll move on to the next one. Also, before we do it, I'd like to note that jacks, queens and kings value for this is going to be 10, and an ace's value is going to be 1. So let's just do pile 1 and show you what I mean. So we go 10. So we got a jack, which value I said is a 10. So we leave that pile and move on to pile 2, and we start again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there were no matches in that pile. So we mark that with a face down card. And we move on to pile 3. We go again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, no matches, so we'll mark off that pile. Pile number 4 is last, and we go 10, 9, 8, 7. So we got a 7. So we leave that pile there. So let's recap. First we got you to pick a card. We lost it in the deck. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not. I've not really been paying attention. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the value of the 2 cards that are face up. So we've got 10 and 7. And we're going to add them together to give us, what's that, 17. And then what we're going to do is count down 17 cards from the top. So we go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And the 17th card from that packet is your 8 of spades. Pretty cool, pretty amazing how it works. So let's jump in to the tutorial. Alright guys, so let's jump in to the tutorial for that mathematical trick that I just showed you. Now, before I jump into the tutorial, I would just like to say that you don't have to be amazing at card tricks or amazing at maths to be able to do this trick. Is very easy. Literally, if you've just started doing magic, you would be able to pick up a deck of cards and perform this trick right away. So if you've got any cards with you, go ahead and grab them and follow along. So before the trick starts, you need to, before the actual math side of the trick starts, you need to get the spectator to pick a card, and the aim for the trick is to control that card to the 9th position, 5, 6, 7, 8, from the bottom. So the aim is to get it there, and then you're going to So I'm going to give you some tips on how to do that, as well as showing you how I did it. So what you can do is, the way I like to do this, is pick out 9 cards, but don't let them know you're taking out 9 cards. I just say I'm taking out a selection of cards. So you could do this in piles of 3. You can go 3, 6, 9 cards, and say we're going to pick a card from here. Or what you can do is you can just pick out a card and try and control that to the 9th position by doing an overhand shuffle like that, although that can be quite tedious. So I recommend going through and in your head counting out 9 cards. That's 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And once you've done that, you say to them, okay, so I've picked out a bunch of cards for you to pick a selection from, and I want you to pick a card. So let's say they pick this one for the tutorial, the 6 of clubs, and you're going to get the 6 and just put it on top of the packet. Obviously you let them see the card and you don't let you see it. And then next you're going to just put that packet on top of the rest of the deck. And you can honestly just jump straight into the trick right now. Or you could do what I did, which is a false cut, where I just deal off a packet of cards, deal off another packet whilst holding a break, square it up and hold one last break, and then just deal those packets back down, which is simply just a false cut. Nothing changed order whatsoever. If you want some tips on how to do false cuts, be sure to check out my tutorial video on some tips and tricks for card magic. There'll be a wee eye in the top right, or be sure to check out the description below. Once you have controlled their card to the 9th position from the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so for us it was the 6 of clubs, you're ready to go. You can explain how the whole math side of the trick works, and then you're ready to go. This is completely self-working, the rest of the trick. That's all I can really say for the tutorial. Is there's nothing else required. As soon as their card is 9 cards from the bottom, one thing I will note is make sure the jokers aren't in the deck. You need exactly 52 cards for this to work, and then what you're going to do is simply perform the 4 pile thing. So we've got 10 again, so move on to the next pile. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 10, 10, 9, 8. So here I've got 4 piles where it just so happened to work. Each time, if you get the situation where no piles have a match, the next card will be their card. It's as simple as that. That's literally how it works. So you want to pretty much, usually you'll always get at least one packet where you get a match. It's quite unlikely that you'll never get no matches. So here I've got 18, 22 plus 10 is 32 cards. So just count down 32. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and the 32nd card, in this case, is their card. And just to show you, there'll be 8 cards, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards after their selection, as their card was the 9th card up. It's pretty cool how it works. Go ahead and practice it, perform it on your friends and family, and do let me know in the comments how you got on with it. Also, if there's any math whizzes out there, let me know how this works, because I do maths myself and it just blows my mind as to how this actually works. It's pretty incredible. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. Let's move on for the final trick of the video. guessing where cards are in a deck of cards. And I'm going to be doing that with the help of my Bicycle limited edition series 1 playing cards. I got these cards a while ago, as you can see, in 2008, and it's quite surprising the condition of them. They're still very, very good, and being limited edition, the price of these cards is skyrocketing. But anyway, to prove this test of your knowledge on where the cards stand in the deck, I'm going to get you to pick a random card to try this with. Let's try this with the 4 of Hearts. So I'm going to take your 4 of Hearts and just lose it somewhere in the deck, okay? And I'll give it a few cuts and shuffles. There's the 4 of Diamonds. Bit surprising. And lose your card somewhere in the deck. And I know a lot of you won't trust me with that riffle shuffle, so I'll give it a pretty badly performed overhand shuffle as well. Now it completely is random. So, what I would like to do to test this hypothesis is I would like you to, as I spread through the cards, to touch the back of any card, roughly where you think your 4 of Hearts is going to be. Now if I had to make a guess, I would say somewhere about the middle, you know. So let's see, where do you think it is? You're gonna agree with me, you're gonna go about the middle. You're gonna go here. Okay, let's see how you did. Okay, so that was not even close. You need a bit of practice. You went with the King of Clubs. Not even the right suit, let alone the same value. Doesn't even look like the 4 of Hearts. So I'm going to give you another go at this. I'm going to take the King of Clubs, and what I want you to do with it is insert the King somewhere where you think it could be. You can completely change your mind. Instead of going for the middle, you can go near the bottom, or you can go near the top. Just wherever you think the 4 of Hearts is, pop this card in. So let's say you go there. Let's take a look at how you did. Okay, you did a little better that time. The card that you placed, the cards that you placed this King of Clubs in between, is the 4 of Clubs and the 9 of Spades. You got the right value this time. So you're definitely getting closer. But you're still just not quite there yet. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a hand with this. This deck that I was telling you about, the limited edition series, is limited edition for a reason. It's a very special deck, and I'm going to show you what I mean by this. If we take this King and pop it into the deck, we can start to move the card through the packet, and the cards will communicate with this King, and hopefully the King will have switched places with your card. Shall we take a look? The 4 of Hearts. And that is guessing where a card is. So, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe and enter into the giveaway for this trick. All the information will be at the start of the video and also in the description down below for how you can enter. Don't forget to follow me on all social media and to comment on this video. The more you do is the higher chance you have of winning. So, thank you very much for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you all in next